happening, guys? So it's actually been a few days since I'm filming. I've actually been in the garage every day, just kind of getting little stuff done. Stuff that I found just very boring, and I didn't think you guys would even really want to watch. I got the wipers going. This was an absolute nightmare. They were froze up solid. I take them right out, which it's just terrible because it's got two mounting studs. Of course, one was hidden by the little lever, and oh my god, just eighth of an inch at a time. But got that. I got these wiper arms, which they don't really look the nicest in these ugly wipers, but whatever. It'll they work for the time being. I got to get some metal ones or something like that. But oh, maybe I gotta turn the key on, I guess. Oh no. So they work. That's pretty slick. I got the ignition all figured out. It actually has a key in it, which that's kind of a bonus. I found a rear lock for just a screwdriver, so that's a nice little fancy option we have there. I bought this hood scoop, and I hate it, which is something for me to say that I hate a hood scoop, but yeah, it doesn't suit this car. That's unfortunate. So if you guys want a hood scoop, let me know. Otherwise, under the hood, I actually got a fair bit done. So I got the electrical system working, so it charges. That's pretty slick. I got all the linkage dialed together, so it has the proper kick down, or whatever this is called, TB or pressure or whatever. So that's all together and done with. I'm happy with it. So really, I think we're kind of done under the hood. I don't have a wiper sprayer yet. I gotta either fix that or check some wiring or do whatever, but really we're all there. Screw out the horn, so it pretty much works all the time, almost all the time, enough of the time that people will be happy. So that's good. We got the glass. I found a glass guy who hopefully next week will come and put that in for me, so I don't have to screw around with it, which is a nice little option. But so that's good. Now we're up to speed. Here's what we're doing tonight. My buddies over at Lyell's Exhaust sent me, well, I got some tailpipes and some mufflers. So we're gonna end up doing the exhaust completely backwards on this thing. We're gonna hang the tailpipes where I want them. We're gonna put the mufflers where they're gonna be, obviously, in kind of ways with the tailpipe. Now, the nice thing is it's flanged over right here, so you can, well, I can't do it with one hand, but you can twist that any which way you want, well, within reason. So I'll do that, put a mount there, probably mount at the muffler, hang the muffler. Then I have some straight pipe to go up, and then I also have a bunch of those odds and ends left over from the wagon, 45s and 90s, so I can buckshee together the down pipes off these factory manifolds, which had just a factory Y pipe, which I chopped up. So it's gonna look a little ugly in the front, because it's gonna go from like 2 1/4 up to 2 1/2 and whatnot, but we'll have it there, and if I ever want to put headers on it or anything down the road, I easily can. And I'm cheap, so that's what we're doing. These are the exact same mufflers I put on the wagon. They sound awesome. They were great. I had zero complaints. It's good stuff, Canadian stuff, good Canadian stuff. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna work on tonight. And the only thing I'm missing is a carb return spring. Otherwise, I want to fire it up, see what happens. You saw previous videos, I made a drive shaft, that's in there. So really, we're good. The only thing I'm waiting on, I don't know how I'm doing these videos, but because I was waiting on exhaust and a fuel tank. Fuel tank has not showed up yet. It's driving me crazy. It's been a week. So we got a jerry can in there. I like to hear this thing through the mufflers, and I don't know, maybe this 440 will do a little burnout. I don't know if it has the power for it. Hopefully we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm going to unbox the rest of these things. This is awesome. Ship them in a box. A couple of tailpipes and a couple of mufflers. What else do you want? We'll hang them up. Maybe, I don't know, some baling wire or something just to kind of see. And we'll carry on forward. I'm hoping this will be way easier than the wagon, because that wagon, I was ready to rip out whatever hair didn't get stuck in the creeper wheel. All right, let's get after it. Man, this exhaust system is sweet. So this little goofy looking pipe here, I mean, this is the classic, these Lyell's guys, I don't know if it's on their website, but it's all computer controlled bends. And so all I did, I hung the tailpipe with some wire, and then I put the muffler on the front, and I put like a little, I think it's actually for trailers, but like a little leveler, like a screw jack. And I'll show you this. So the light not at my face so I can see. Like, look at that. It fit, man, stupid rear end, but just fits mint. And so right now I have it hanging. I wrapped it through the subframe, so I'm gonna have the exhaust over just a little bit. That's fine. Now here's where I've spent the last hour or so, is modifying. It's a little bumpy right here. Modifying the factory exhaust, which is kind of rinky-dink. So I had to cut the top there, clock it. This piece I reused, had a little, you know, schwank down. I then took a 2 1/4, 2 1/2 adapter into, this is a piece from the kit left from the wagon, which is a 22 degree or something like that, which then puts us basically right in line with this little transmission, whatever you want to call it, hump thing, which is meant for the exhaust to travel through. So now all I gotta do is run a piece from there to the muffler. Stupid light. And yeah, now nothing back here is held properly, obviously, but I can put the piece of pipe in, and then that side is mocked up and ready to go. Then I can put in some hangers and go from there. Now this piece, I'm thinking I may clamp it together, just because it's custom. Well, it's meant for this car, so I can take it out or do whatever if I want down the road. So I think I'm gonna clamp this all together. The front was all welded, and I'll just clamp a little piece in there. It can all come apart, be nice. There's so much room. Oh, this is so much nicer in the wagon. I am way less stressed. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take a break. Actually, dinner's ready. Danny made pierogies, so pierogi night's important around here. And charge my batteries, put that pipe in, and start on the other side. Okay, so I've been giving her, it's actually probably, oh, what time is it? It's getting late. 10:15. Past my bedtime, but I would really like to hear this thing run through the mufflers tonight, so I think I'm going to keep giving her. This is the time swing part, so this is the piece I built. This is the driver's side, little whoop-de-doo to get down around the starter and everything. It's a little shitty that I'm running this 2 1/4 into 2 1/2, but the flange size, I was thinking I could chop it and stuff, but I mean, ultimately, it's going through 2 1/4 right there, so there's no real point. So I bashed it all together, and basically, I've got it set where I want it to, ish is, so it's gonna end up kind of right there. Anyways, so here's the other side. I mean, pretty simple. The driver's side's gonna have a few more whoop-de-doos in it just because of where the starter is and all that. Look at this, full exhaust. Oh, stupid thing. All done, on my back. On jack stands. That's gonna look mint. Having those pre-bent pieces from Lyell's, the tailpipes, that's the ticket. But yeah, looks good. And I mean, ultimately, I need to, a set of headers would start about there. So if I ever wanted to chop it off, we can go right into headers and kind of carry on. So I'll tuck the other piece up, but you can see it's got a bunch of whoop-de-doos because, oh, I hit myself right in the face with that. So the exhaust comes straight down, has to go around the starter, come back, miss all these lines, and all this junk, the linkage and everything has to come down, and then it has to make a hard left into there. So driver's side is a lot more work, but whatever. I'll get that bolted up. Looks like it's pretty much ready to go, and then we'll, oh, it's got an oil leak. That's awesome. Little valve cover. And then, yeah, we'll start working on the tailpipes, hang those again, and then put the intermediate pipe in and fire it up. Well, midnight came and went. Hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm tired. So I figured I'd show you where I got. We got the pipe all dialed together in the front here. I had to build this little kind of funny curve, but it turned out straight pipe back to the muffler and then up over, and then you see the tailpipe sitting on the ground. So really it needs to be clamped and welded for support on the tailpipe and on the muffler. But I hate doing that right before I go to bed. I worry about fires and all those things, so I'm gonna call it. But I think there's no reason why we can't fire this thing up and see what it sounds like real quick. And then, yeah, we'll weld it tomorrow. Lots of welding. So enjoy the clip. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We don't have a fuel tank, and so I ran that jerry can, but I haven't really screwed it. I put some fuel in the carburetor, so at the very least we'll have something in the bowl to hear it. I don't know if it'll idle on its own or not. We'll see. Sounds pretty good. Just the right amount. Oh, I feel good. I can go to bed now. See you guys tomorrow. All right. Well, next day, pretty simple. We got the exhaust. Well, we got it all kind of set up on the car. It just needs a pile of welding and some clamping and whatnot, but shouldn't be too bad. You know, the only thing I'm fighting out is the tailpipes. They always have like a little chrome tip, which I don't have, which I'd kind of like to track down. So if you guys have a recommendation, because I was looking online, like Classic Industries are like up $1 zillion. I was looking on Amazon. They look like just like an oval square looking thing. So I think it'd be kind of cool to put them on there. But not for right now. So I'll probably slash cut the ends or do something. I actually don't have any Sawzall blades because I'm an idiot. I forgot to buy some. But let's get set up. We'll get under there. We'll start getting it all together, clamp it all together. I mean, really put a couple of buzzes on there. Hopefully I can fill the jerry can up with fuel. We actually get this thing kind of running, hear what it sounds like. I'm excited. I love new exhaust. I hate doing it, but I love the way it sounds. Open headers is cool and all that, but man, I must be getting old. All right, let's get welding. Well, guys, so look at this thing. I'm an idiot and I put the tire on for some reason. But, I mean, obviously the pipes are way too long. We can address that at some other point. Man, I gotta say, this is one of the nicest exhaust systems I have ever done. It looks pretty good. The hangers, I could do a little bit better job on them, and I might yet, but it worked out pretty good. Up at the front, look at that. Look at the space we have around the drive shaft. It just really worked out. Let's shimmy up front here. I showed you I had to make a custom little roundy round piece, but I think I did. And now it's all together. Man, there's stuff here. It turned out bloody fantastic. I just love it. So, yeah, all the way around. This, it was tricky up at the front, I gotta say. This here having its little ups and downs and all arounds. That's the technical term for it. You can see we go up all the way around, down. We got lots of room. This isn't touching. I can fit my finger between there. For all the critics, this side actually wasn't too bad at all. It's a little tight to the torsion bar, but again, that's not really going to move too much. So I think we should be good. But I'm gonna slide out of here. I've had enough being under the car for right now, anyways. Gonna go grab Danny. Oh, I'm having a moment. It's supper time. Get her out here, and we'll fire this thing up. See what it sounds like at idle. See what it sounds like with a few revs. Because let's be honest, that's awesome. And yeah. Oh, I'm getting there. I'm stoked. I feel energized again to keep going. Fuel tank is next. And when we do the fuel tank in the next video, I want to make sure we have gears, front and back. I don't know, get some seats, do some burnouts. I'm really close there. So, I kind of cleaned up just a little bit. We got the exhaust all on, done, clamped, ready to go. I know I kind of started up yesterday, but now I'll actually do it proper and finish off this video. It sucks that you can hardly show the exhaust off. Maybe I'll get out there and take some pictures or something, but man, those tailpipes from Lyell's are pretty sweet. Let's see if this thing will fire up. We need the seats. I'm gonna get those shortly. Ready?
Yeah.
Show the tailpipe. Give her a couple of revs. Is that pretty good? Ugh. So that's where we're leaving it for now. Actually, clean up the garage, but the brand new fuel tank came today. So I actually I started the fuel tank video, took it all apart. The fuel tank was supposed to be here before the exhaust. The exhaust came first, so that'll be a funny video because it'll be I did something, stopped, then we'll do the whole exhaust, and we'll start up that again. So look forward to that one next. And I mean, really, at this point now, I want to see if we got gears in it and all that sort of stuff. Get seats in it, see if we actually can drive it around. And it's just wiring and a window and all the other things I've forgotten. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. And do me a favor, go over to those Lyell's guys on Instagram or whatever and give them the old thumbs up from DD. See you guys later.